All right, coming up next is the UFC Heavyweight Showdown. All right, so here he is, one of the better boxers in this division. Certainly has a well-rounded MMA skill set, but it's hard to lead the walk with anything other than the hands, which might be the best in this division.
Especially when you look at some of the highlights, right? You look at him landing that jab, and it's almost picture perfect. The jab lifts the head, the right hand follows, and guys are going to sleep.
Yeah.
I would love to be considered a boxer if I had the skills that this young man possesses. Be happy, because you spent a lifetime developing it, and now it puts you on the cusp of UFC superstardom.
He looks as comfortable throwing a jab as I do, like folding a slice of pizza in half, you know? Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight. And
he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can't say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. And once again, here is the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 227 pounds. Grandmaster. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 242 pounds, fighting out of New York, Iron.
All right, get the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round 1, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight, Jim?
I don't believe so. I think when you have 2 high-level strikers like you have in these 2 men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you would see in a ring. Tonight, you get to watch it inside of an octagon.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these 2 men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. Oh, Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Good stick. That was a thudding leg kick.
Able to check the high kick. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, single collar tie now. Oh, he eats a knee there. That does not taste it. And he landed the right hand there. Right hand on point.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Single collar tie now. Unable to land with that punch. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Nice defense there. Huge block.
Nice kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, big knees to the head. Pretty good right hand. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Just missed with the left there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh, collar tie. Just misses with the left hook.
Oh, that's a nice strike. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. Oh, big head kick. Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going tonight.
No wasted actions, no loopy punches. He's going right to the target.
Oh, that left hand is money tonight. 10 seconds to go in the round. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Oh, he hurt him bad with the jab.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. It's two men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Flush right hand is true. Oh, man, that cut is getting worse. Absolutely nasty.
Great punch. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Slips the punch nicely there. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Got the single collar tie. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp, and not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Oh, he eats a knee. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
We got to fight, folks. Oh! Trying to stay in this fight. And they separate. That is how you scramble, folks.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Wild attempt with the right hand there.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Able to check that kick as well. Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best.
Oh, huge right hand.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Left punch is clean, followed by a right.
Trouble. There's no way he's going to recover. And need you to get out there, and I want it.
All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and we'll look to continue to do so.
He has done a great job of making the investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Just misses there with the left. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked. Oh!
He's got him here. Oh, he might be out. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Just wow!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Ooh, big shot there.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. And he's back up again, so the take... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Migliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.